Well, what's the mood in there after this weekend?
Upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely upset. Got no points out of this weekend, and then obviously only scoring one goal on the weekend. It was a tough one too. The loss Friday at Abbotsford was one we really wanted. As a team that obviously we were tied with going into that day with 2 games in hand.
Yeah.
And
tied with them?
Yeah, we were tied with them, and we had 2 games in hand on them. So we felt like that would be a great game for us to get, and then especially we got to go up there next weekend and play them there, and so it would have been nice to get those.
Yeah.
But we got to look forward now. We got 2 big games against Grand Rapids, and we need to get these wins. We got these 2 home games, and then we got to go on the road for 2. So we got to start putting some wins in. Get a couple in a row here.
Scoring goals.
Yeah, we need goals, wins, anything. Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. I mean, Friday night against Abbotsford, we had 18 in the first period, and then we only had 5, and then I think 10.
Yeah.
And tonight, I think we barely got 26 shots. I just don't think we're getting any second chances, third chances. I think we just kind of got to get in front of the goalie and hopefully pick up a rebound or pick up an ugly goal or something like that.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's very frustrating whenever nothing's going in, but sometimes you just need a lucky one. Obviously, we got that one taken away from us,
Yeah.
which would have been nice to get, but obviously can't kick it in. So.
Yeah.
But just anything. That's kind of what we need going into one of those goals.
They ruled that he had kicked it in. Did he? I mean, it looked
That's
like
a tough call. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call. There's no video replay, so they can't really go and look.
Yeah.
It's, I guess, a judgment call he was watching, and that's his first reaction, and so he went with it. And so I haven't seen the video on it or anything like that, but it's a call. It can go either way, and obviously it didn't go our way on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not what's with you guys at home. I mean, you're much better a team on the road than at home.
I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
I'd like to figure that out. We wish it would be the other way, but hopefully we go on the road then.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna be at home most of the time.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna have to. I don't know what we're gonna have to do. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wear our road jerseys. We'll see.
You had a nice look there in the second period.
Yes.
The guy was out of the net, out of position.
Yeah.
You had a tough angle.
Yeah.
Did you just miss it wide?
I hit it. I remember the play. Colin drove the net. Caruso was coming late. I gave it to him, and Caruso got a good shot. It hit the post, and it kind of came to me on the side of the net. It was a tough angle, and I threw it back in and hit the post again, and it went out. And so it's one of those ones I wish, obviously, it would have scored.
Post.
Yeah, I hit the post with it.
Far post?
Far post, yeah. So it would have been a nice one, but we were getting chances, but I mean, just not, second, third chances.
Well, 5 shots in a period and
It's
then
tough.
8.
Yeah.
That's not
No, it's not enough at all. Not
for
enough.
a team fighting for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Do you guys want this? I mean,
Absolutely. It's tough times right now. We need to step it up. These teams are coming in. Everybody wants these points, and so we're going to have to dig deep and start getting wins, start getting chances, just start doing anything we can to get going in the right direction right now.
Yeah. I'll ask you, what's the mood in the locker room? From the captain, what's the mood?
Well, we're obviously not too pleased with what happened over the weekend. But now, we got to regroup. I think we go back to the drawing board here and fix where we're a little shy. I think we got to score more goals somehow. That's got to be the number one priority.
Sure.
And then take it from there. So our special teams got to be a little better.
Yeah. This team doesn't seem to have a lot of emotion, is it? I would think after a weekend like this, people would be breaking sticks and it would be mayhem.
That doesn't do anything. That's not emotion. Emotion of mayhem. You got to stay composure like that. We're losing games. We're down by 1 goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no. it doesn't do anything. That's not what we're
Wasted
about.
energy.
We have our fights, we have our momentum changes,
Yeah.
but we need to, where we lose our momentum is on our power play. If we don't score there, if we kill off a penalty, it's a special teams where we're losing our momentum. We fight when we need to fight and to get emotion that way.
Yeah.
But for us to lose composure by banging sticks and getting down on each other, that's not our hockey club. It doesn't work like that. So for us to stay with the program, this is a long pace here. We still got a month left of what's happening here. We know things are tight, but we have to get out of it together. We start losing it that way, that's not going to help us.
Stick together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have 5 shots in the first period, 8 in the third. When you'd think you'd be a desperate hockey team. You'd be coming out putting pucks on the net like crazy. It ain't happening.
It hasn't. I think that we've got to generate offense. We get the puck into their zone, but we don't sustain enough pressure to keep it in there. And I think that's a lot of the point is once we get into their zone, we have to regain possession, because if we're not getting any shots on net, which is not creating any offensive any threats. We have to hit the net also. I don't think we've hit the net enough.
Yeah.
We miss enough of that. If we're bobbling the puck with the ice, and the ice is what it is. I mean, both teams play on it, so we can't use that as an excuse. And I think we got to find a way to get more shots on the power play too. It's something you got to correct. You're right. We do need more shots. We got to hit the net and go to the hard areas.
So in other words, the power play is not giving you any, should give you a boost in momentum, and it's not.
Well, both. Yeah, exactly. Both ways. If power play's got to score and penalty kill's got to kill off the penalties, and that's where it comes down to, is a little bit of frustration, I think, there, and that's something we got to shore up. But we have to stay composed on that. We know that that's the issue. We'd also like to have better starts, I think, to each period. I don't think that, for an emotion standpoint, we say the right things, we're doing the right things in the locker room to get the starts that we need, and we know what we need to do. We just got to put it together, and that's why it's frustrating right now for our end too. But you're right. Shots are a key. We got to go to the hard areas. I think that once we get shots there, we got to get rebounds. It will help our club too.
Go to the net a little more.
Go to the net. Get the puck to the net. Look at how their second goal, second goal they scored.
Yeah.
They kept jamming away. They put the puck on net and they slid it underneath them. Those are the kind of goals that we need to go our way and have a few bounces. But with hard work, you get the luck. You get the bounces with the hard work. And I think that we understand that the work that has to be done, and we know what it takes to win. And we have to do that.
Okay.
So,
Well, good luck. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
coming out.
We got to score.
Yeah.
It's the old line. You need your scorers to score. Your wood choppers chop wood. Kind of thing. It's not our bottom 6 guys. It's not our grinders that are hurting us right now. We're not scoring. We're flashing back a little bit to early in the season. There, we got the horses now to score, but we're not going to score until we start outworking the guys across for us, winning our one-on-one battles. We didn't win enough. We were hoping for an easy game, and they came out and gave us a hard game. They controlled it from the beginning. We put a good push on in the second period, but we got a little helter-skelter in that push.
Yeah.
And then the
Had
third
some
period,
chances.
we had some chances. Guys had open nets, and shot it wide. We hit a post off the rush.
Who was that?
Caruso off the second wave there, off the rush, and then Thomas had the wide open net and shot it wide. And it's just not good enough. You got to score. We drew one power play. That shouldn't be our style of play. We should be moving our feet, going to the hard areas. If you do that, you're going to get second, third, and fourth opportunities on the power play. But we didn't. And it just wasn't. It's not good enough. And now we play a lot of hockey coming up here. We got to get this thing righted quickly.
Yeah. Well, another tough start again, and in the third period, probably not what you were looking for either.
I don't. The guys are saying the right things.
Yeah.
They got to start walking the talk.
Yeah.
They know. We knew what we were getting into system-wise for Rockford. We knew how hard they were going to work. Like we said, they had one big line, or they spread it out a little bit. They had 2 lines that could score, produce offensively, and they had a bunch of guys that were going to work. And we didn't outwork those guys. When our skilled guys had matchups against their you would maybe call weaker defensiveness, we didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And it comes down to you got to win those one-on-one battles. This is playoff hockey. I mean, you look at the games; they're 1-0 games everywhere. You got to find a way to score 2 or 3 goals.
Is there a lack of emotion on this team? Is that
No, I don't think. I mean, you saw Selleck fight Brookbank.
Yeah.
You saw Vi fight Flick.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys are saying the right things. That their fire going out, and we're just not executing. Just not executing. It comes down to not working to get pucks back when you dump it. When we do a good job of going low to high on a puck in the offensive zone, we don't have any traffic.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the hard areas. You gotta pay a price this time of year. It hurts, and if you're not willing to hurt, you're gonna find yourself home early.
Yeah. Well, and then the struggles at home again. You got a lot of home games.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if you could win one once in a while.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. So what now? You just
We go to work on Monday.
yeah. Special teams haven't been good this weekend at least.
We only had 1 power play today.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to say how our power play was. I thought yesterday. I mean, if you're talking about yesterday's game, we tried to be too cute.
Yeah.
I thought like what you would say our first unit did a great job moving pucks around, but they didn't shoot enough.
Yeah.
We with our second group, what you would call our second group, we had full possession and we fumbled pucks, and before you know it, they're out in the neutral zone. Today we only drew 1. I thought our penalty kill today was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're talking about our penalty kill today, I mean, you kill a full 2-minute 5-on-3.
Yeah.
I mean, you should build off of that. I thought we were in good shape coming out of that, still only 1-0. And you can't give any gifts. We gave them a gift. You can't turn that puck over what we did on the power play today in this time of year. You give a freebie, you got to expect you're going to be in trouble.
Shorthanded goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got your veteran guys again who are making veteran plays, and
Yep.
but their second goal seemed like an example of what you guys need to do.
It was
jamming
and
hard.
keep jamming and jamming and jamming and keep.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do this time of year.
Yeah.
And the guys that have been there before got to lead the way.
Okay. Good enough.